Hello everyone. In continuation of the miscellaneous exercise, let's today complete the remaining question. In order of that, we are having question number 15, in which some trigonometrical terms are available. So you have to turn this given determined form in form of 0. So let's pick up the left hand side and try to make it solve. Here in this left hand side, before implementing any of the property, we just make the expansion of this cos form. Last year we have studied about the cos formula, cos A plus B, and that expanded form was cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. So in the same order we are going to make these three terms expanded. Your first two column will remain unaffected. Expansion of this one, it is cos alpha cos delta minus sin alpha sin delta. Same way these two are also to be expanded, cos of beta cos of delta minus sin of beta sin of delta. Here the last one, cos of gamma cos of delta minus sin of gamma sin of delta. Now here we can make this third column 0 easily on implementing the property to first column as well as in second column. With the help of the first column and second column, if you make addition or subtraction in the third one, it will turn to 0. So in the same order, first column we are going to make a multiply with sin delta and add over here. So this whole sign combination will turn 0. Secondly, this second column you multiply with the cos delta and make subtraction over here. So this all cos terms will get cancelled. So the property we are going to implement in third column is C3 plus C1 sin of delta. At the same time, in your third column you implement the property minus C2 cos of delta. Now implement your property to third column. First two column will remain unchanged. Here first the expanded form you will write as such, and then afterwards what the change you want here. Here first of all we want to change this column as a additive form and this as a subtraction form. Same manner we will handle these two, cos of beta cos of delta minus sin of beta sin of delta plus sin of beta sin of delta minus cos of beta cos of delta. Here also the same with gamma combination, cos of gamma cos of delta minus sin of gamma sin of delta plus sin of gamma sin of delta minus cos of delta cos of gamma. Here you can see sin terms are going for cancellation with sin and cos are with sin, cos. So the same order we make everywhere. So all the terms are going for cancellation. So your third column will turn to 0. So here you can say your sin alpha, sin beta, sin gamma, cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma. Third column totally turn is 0. As the property of the determinant, we have seen in the beginning that any of the column or any of the row turn as 0, final determinant value can be written as 0. So implementing the same property with reference to the third column, this whole determinant will turn to 0. That is our required right hand side value. So this way trigonometrical term you can handle. Next I am giving you the hint regarding question number 16, which is based on solution of simultaneous equation. This question is not directly available in form of simultaneous equation. So first of all, we are going to make it convert and then solve. So I am writing hint regarding that. After then you can make it sort out at your own age. As your question number 16 is available as 2x plus 3 upon y plus 10 upon z is equal to 4. Second equation given as 4 upon x plus 3 upon minus 6 upon y plus 5 upon z, that is given as 1. Third equation 6 upon x plus 9 upon y minus 20 by z, that is available as 2. Here you can see in place of x, all the terms are available on left hand side are in the reciprocal form. So that reciprocal form is not possible to implement to make a solution as a simultaneous. So first of all these three given equation form we will turn in the standard form and then make it solve. So here we are going to suppose 1 upon x as a 1 upon y as a b, and 1 upon z as a c. So everywhere in these three equations we are going to make a substitution. So your equation will turn as 2a plus 3b plus 10c is equal to 4, 4a minus 6b plus 5c is equal to 1, 6a plus 9b minus 20c is equal to 2. Now you can see this all three converted in form of a normal simultaneous equation form. So from here we will generate the required three matrix form. First of all, coefficient of a, b and c will give you matrix A, that is 2, 3, 10. This is 4, minus 6, 5, 6, 9 and minus 20. Variables are turned as A, B and C, and constant we are having as a B matrix form, that is 4, 1 and 2. This is to be treated as A, this is as X and this is as a B. Now everybody is clear about how to find out the solution regarding X. So here you will implement the formula form X as a inverse B. You know very well how to find out A inverse and product with the B. Now suppose your answer is coming as, let your solution in form of X you are getting is, it is not the actual answer, I am saying suppose that. So suppose it is 1 by 2, it is 1 by 3 and 1 by 4. So separately as a normal form we write 1 by 2, B as a 1 by 3 and C as a 1 by 4. On making it sorted out, you will have somewhat actual value. This I have written just for the reference. Now A means what? From the beginning A it was written as 1 by X. So you can say this is A 1 by X, you are getting as 1 by 2. So from here X will come out as 2. These are not actual value, again I am repeating. This is B is a 1 upon Y. Suppose this value you will get, then the final answer how it will turn. For that purpose only I am saying here. Don't take this one as a final answer form. What the actual value you will have, that only you have to write. So here Z you will get as a 4. So this way this three variable you can make a separate out. So what is your work is now, find out the A inverse, make it multiply with B and find out the actual solution regarding this X and then make the reciprocal form, then your this X, Y and Z will come out. Now here somewhat MCQs are also available in which you required some application of the given condition. Now here some MCQs are available in which some application of the theoretical concept required, so that I am going to attend here. That is your question number 17. In 17 question, given that if A, B and C are in arithmetic progression, then we have to evaluate the value of this determinant, which is given as x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 2a. This is x plus 3, x plus 4, x plus 2b, and the third one x plus 4, x plus 5, x plus 2c. Now first of all, before we start a solution regarding given determinant, we look at the given condition. What the condition is available, that A, B and C, these are in arithmetic progression. If 3 terms are in arithmetic progression, that means twice of the middle one is equal to sum of the remaining 2. Means this condition in between these 3 elements will maintain. As a relation in between the solution, if it will be required for substitution, we will use. Now we come to the given determinant form. This is x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 2a, x plus 3, x plus 4, x plus 2b, x plus 4, x plus 5, x plus 2c. Now here somewhat we are going to be reduced, and you can see x terms are the same xx only, so on making them subtract respectively, it can be cancelled and you will left with somewhat numerical value. So here first row we are going to subtract from second, and at the same time second row you are going to subtract from the third. So look at the combination what we are going to generate. What we say, first row subtract from second, so effect you will get definitely in R2. Then in third row subtract the second one, so effect you will have in R3. Now here you look at the combination what you will generate after implementation. Your first row will remain unaffected, so as such it is to be right. Next, as this row is going to be subtract from here, so x and x will cut. 3 minus 2 means 1. Here also make it subtract, so x and x cut. 4 minus 3 is 1. Here you look at x and x cut on subtraction, you will left with 2b minus 2a. So this is your remaining combination, 2b minus 2a. Come to the last row. In last row we want to change on subtraction by second row. So again on subtraction this xx will cut, and 4 minus 3 means 1. Xx cut at second position, 5 minus 4, 1. Here on making them subtract, xx cut, and here you will left with 2c minus 2b. In this whole combination you can see at 2 position we are getting 2b. Initially we have written the relation that 2b can be written as a plus c form. So here in third row and second row we are going to substitute 2b as a plus c. So see what you are getting after substitution. So furthermore this is x plus 2 as such. This first row is not going to be effect. This is 1, 1. In place of 2b, a plus c minus 2 A. In last row, in place of to be A plus C. Now go for the subtraction wherever it is required. This is 1, this is 1. Here 1A is going for subtraction here. So left with a C minus A. Here 1 and 1. Here these two are going to be multiplied with the negative sign. So 2C minus C, C, and this is minus A. Now here you can see this second row and third row are identical. So again by implementing determinant value, in which if two rows or two columns are identical, your whole determinant can be turned as 0. So here we are getting the same thing with your second row and third row. This is second row and third row having the same element, that means this will be turned as 0. So this way, if your A, B, C are in AP for a given determinant, this whole determinant value will turn to 0. Sometime it may be available that A, B, C are available with the GP form. So the same type of combination you may have. So GP condition you can implement. So accordingly the question will be sought out. Now one more different type of MCQs available, that is question number 19, in which your matrix is available with the trigonometrical combination and determinant value of the given matrix form we require. So look at this question form. Your matrix is available as 1 minus sin theta minus 1 sin theta, 1 minus sin theta, last it is 1 sin theta and 1. Now this is the matrix form available. We have to find it out. Determinant value of A, or you can say this much. So first of all, let's start with the question in form of the determinant. 1 minus sine of theta minus 1 sine of theta, 1 minus sine of theta, 1 sine theta and 1. Now here you can see all the terms are available with the distinct position, trigonometrical and 1. If you implement any of the property, more complexity will develop. So here as such this determinant we will make a expander with respect to first row. So this is your 1. With respect to this first row, this minor will come out. So 1 into 1, 1 sin theta minus sin theta, but in between minus is compulsory. So this is your minus sin square theta. Next to that come to the middle one. So it will follow your negative sign minus sine of theta. With respect to this sign, it is your minus sine theta. In between minus is compulsory and 1 minus you are getting on multiplication. Last one, with respect to this one, this minus sine square will give you sine square theta. Here it is minus 1, in between minus will come, so this will be this way. Now adjust your signs, minus minus plus, so 1 plus sine square theta, here minus sine theta, inside the bracket it will turn to plus, so this is minus sine theta plus sine theta. Here also 1 is outside, so it will remain unaffected, minus minus plus, so this is also will turn with sine square theta plus 1. Here you can see inside this bracket these two will cut, so remaining are 4 terms make addition of the like terms, so it will turn to 2 plus 2 sine square theta. Now for this expression we have to find out the solution form. Now first of all we look at this sine term. We are familiar about the range of trigonometrical term. So here sine theta will lie in between -1 to +1. So for that range you will talk about. Here we just look at the range of sine theta, that is -1 to +1. Now if anything you are going to make it in the square form, obviously from -1 to 0 all will turn to the positive sense, 0 to 1. So on making them square, this will be from 0 to 1. Now we want to find it out, this expression. So in the same manner this 2 is to be multiplied everywhere. 2 into 0, 2 sine square theta, this is 2. So you will have as 0, 2 sine square theta, and this is your 2. Here one more 2 we require as a additive form. So everywhere go for addition by 2. So this will give you 2 sine square theta, 2 plus 2 means 4. Here 2 plus 2 sine square theta, this is 2 plus 2 means 4. So here you can see this expression value is greater than or equal to 2 or less than or equal to 4. So you can say determined value of A is a close interval 2 to 4. So this way your trigonometrical term can be defined with certain range. Here this question may be asked as a what is the minimum value of the determinant, what is the maximum value of the determinant, and what is the range of the determinant. So this way such type of combination you have to handle. In order to the same type of question, one question I have taken which is also based on the same category but in which maximum value has been asked. Now here one more question we are having based on that, in which determined value we have to evaluate for a maximum solution. Determinant is available as a 1 1 1 plus cos of theta, 1 1 minus sine of theta, and 1. This is 1 1 and 1. You have to go for the maximum value evaluation. What will be the maximum value for given determinant? So let's start with the solution. Your determinant 1 1 1 plus cos of theta, 1 1 minus sine of theta, 1 1 1 and 1. Here you can see at the first position you are having 1 everywhere. So if you make them subtract column wise, zeros you can generate easily. So here first of all, third row we are going to subtract in first, and third row we are going to subtract here also in the second. So property we will implement is, in first row we want to change subtraction by column 3. In second column we want to change subtraction by column 3. So implement the same property. 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1 it will give you 0, 1 minus 1 again 0. On subtraction cos theta will left. Here on subtraction by the third column it is 0, minus sine of theta, this is again 0. This remain unaffected. Now, with respect to this one, make it expand. So you will have these two will turn as 0. So finally, this is 0. Then minus sine of theta and cos of theta. So this will be turned as sine of theta into cos of theta. Separately, these two terms are distinct one. So here try to generate with a single term, so easily we can discuss about the maxima and minima solution. So in order to that, make it multiply and divide by the two, this combination. This is the formula of sine 2 theta. So 1 upon 2 sine 2 theta. Now for this term we have to evaluate the range form. Now again you come to the sine range. Sine 2 theta is lying in between -1 to +1. Here what we want? Sine theta multiplied by half. So here everywhere you make it multiply by half. So the solution regarding this half sine of 2 theta you are having is greater than or equal to -half and less than and equal to half. So if you talk about the minimum value, it is your -half. If you talk about the maximum value, it is +half. So you can write here maximum value of a determinant is 1/2. So this way you can handle question based on evaluation of a range. So I hope this chapter will be clear to you. So you solve all the illustration of this chapter. If any problem you face, ask, and somewhat 2-3 questions are only left in the exercises, so that also you make a solve. So in next class we will start with the 5th chapter, continuity and differentiability of a function. Thank you.